Yeah, hi there, and these comments are for Way, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-Step System to pass the TOEFL IBT. And thank you, first of all, for joining my course. And second of all, I also appreciate your information, because the more information you can give me, the better I think I can actually help you. So at this point, your TOEFL score is 61. So you had 15 points on the reading, 16 points in the listening, you have 15 points on the speaking, and 15 points in the writing. So you say, my school requires, I'm going to put S on there for you because it's singular, my school requires me to get 71 points at least. Can you give me some suggestions? How many hours do you suggest I put into the 7-step system each day? I have only one class on Mondays. I will work as hard as I can. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think that 17 days is enough for you, but I think you're probably better off studying for about 90 days to really, because you need to make a lot of improvements in all the different areas of the TOEFL IBT exam, right? It's not just that you want to get 71. You have to look at where you are right now. You're at 61 points, which means you have a lot of language issues here. But I'll do the best I can with it. I got 3 recommendations for you right now. Now, I'm going to recommend my 90-day TOEFL study guide, and what that means is, I know your TOEFL's in 17 days, but think of it this way. My goal is to help improve your academic English language proficiency. That means I want to help you do better when you have writing and reading assignments at the collegiate level. When you're speaking and writing, I want you to be able to function better than you are right now. So I would encourage you to use my course for at least 3 months, and that's going to really help you. And of course, you're taking the TOEFL in 17 days, but you can still use my course to improve your English long after you have taken the TOEFL IBT exam. You see what I'm saying? Okay, here's my suggestions. I got 3 for you right now. Based on what you're telling me, I'd recommend right now spend about 45 to 60 minutes each day reading. You can read magazines, books, and maybe newspapers. I think that's going to be very beneficial for you right now. Number 2, you also want to improve your academic listening, right? So you can watch TV programs with an emphasis on news, history, science, and also documentary type programs. Now, you also, as you're doing your reading and your listening practice each day, that's an hour and a half right there. So you want to work on note-taking. Try to take notes on the main points of the reading and the listening passages, and also those support points of those reading and listening passages. And then using your notes, you can practice either writing a summary of the reading and the listening passages, and you can also orally summarize that information. And that helps you practice not just your reading and your listening, but your integrated speaking and your integrated writing as well. So get in the habit every day over the next 90 days, work on just those 2 things. That's an hour and a half each day. That's going to be one step in the right direction. So you're doing the reading and the listening. And the third thing is, I want you to spend, if possible, about 2 hours each day in my online TOEFL course going over the lessons in my 90-day TOEFL study guide. The things that will benefit you the most, I think, is you will improve your vocabulary in the vocabulary section of my course by learning over 1,700 TOEFL words. I think that's going to be very important for you right now based on where you are. Now, like I said, it's not reasonable to expect you to learn 1,700 words in just 17 days. That's over 100 words each day for the next 17 days. That's not very likely, right? At least to retain those words. That's why I'm saying probably if you use my course over 90 days, that's going to give you, I think, what you need to do in order to get better. So that would be some of my suggestions. So to recap the ideas in the video, I'm going to recommend some listening, some reading practice, also going over about 2 hours each day in my online TOEFL study guide. And by following those 3 suggestions, I think that you will be able to continue to make improvements in your academic English language proficiency.